Hi, loves. Okay. Uh, Astrology, tarot cards, um, psychics, you know, lots of stuff which you are like really meddling with and still trying to manifest your SP back. Okay. Or like if you like manifesting anything back, but then obviously I get it mostly with regard to SPs, especially tarot cards. Is tarot real? I kind of posted a video on this a few years ago, but yes, a refresher is required. Okay, because I was talking to a client the other day, and she was listening to me, and I was like, okay, like she was absorbing things, and she's like, you know what? I mean, I am like so struck because I got this star moment, and then I was like, where did you get this term "star moment" from? Uh, and then she's like, yeah, I went to the tarot reader. Okay, cool. Just in case you are constantly watching tarot and going to tarot readers to understand whether your SP is coming back or whether you have a future with your SP, this video is for you, just in case you are trying to manifest him or her as well. Okay? Or astrologers and stuff like that. And somebody also told me, like, I went to this astrologer and he or she said, like, why are you kind of doing this? Why are you kind of meddling with other people's lives and free will and stuff like that? So, just in case you guys are not aware, I have been a professional tarot reader at some point in time. Okay? Then I just realized that this is extremely disempowering. I have been a professional tarot reader at some point in time. Then I kind of gave away my cards to people, and I decided that let's do something which is easier and more empowering to kind of change the quality of my life and other people's lives. Okay? Because what tarot does is, like, tarot or palmistry or whatever it is, yeah, just in case there's a noise around me, that's the AC on. Okay, so what tarot does is it kind of picks up on your current energy. That's it. That's all a tarot reader can do. Nothing else, nothing more. And if you are assuming that a tarot reader can actually predict the future, you are wrong. You know why? Because it's all within. It's all happening in the sanctuary of your mind. So if you go to a tarot reader or an astrologer, he or she is going to give you what is going on inside you, what is already inside you right now. And you are strong enough, powerful enough to change what you are going through right now. So, at any given point in time, an astrologer or a tarot reader cannot predict your future. He or she cannot. It's not that powerful, trust me. I'm not saying that astrology is false or tarot is false. It's not that. I've been a reader myself, I know. It's just that the reader can only pick up on your energy at this point in time. Like right now. What's your energy right now? He or she is reflecting back to you what you already hold within. He or she is, the cards actually are you pushed out, reflecting back to you your doubts, your fears, the stories that you are dominantly telling yourself at this point in time. So, trust you me, it doesn't really help if you want to be a conscious manifester. It's extremely disempowering, in my opinion. You might think it's a limiting belief, but me, as a manifestation coach, as a mentor, I am going to tell you to fine tune your thoughts to the best of my ability. That does not necessarily imply that you will not have human moments. You will. But if each time you have a human moment, you run to the tarot reader, Um, Trust me, you're just doing yourself a disservice. You are not really understanding the nuances of conscious manifestation. Conscious manifestation is about the now. The now. Whatever you're dwelling on right now is going to happen in the future. So each time you go to a tarot reader and say, please tell me about my career, please tell me about my love life, please tell me whether I'll get my SP or not, the person is just, I'm not saying the person is fake, of course not. The person is just picking up on your current energy and absolutely has no power, and I repeat, has no power to predict the future of your relationship or of anything whatsoever. You are way more powerful than that. So decide. Like, do you really want to, my lens, I tell you, do you really want to stay the victim before a tarot reader or an astrologer and be like, okay, please tell me if I'll get my SP back? Think about it. It's like, it's relevant. I'll need to pause the video. I don't think I'll need to. Cool. So, that being said, tarot just picks up on your current energy. Can it do anything more than that? An absolute no. Should you go to tarot readers if you're manifesting anything? I guess not. If you are a conscious manifester, you do not need a tarot reader to tell you what your current energy is. You should be aware enough to understand what your current state of being is. If you are not aware, then how do you think, if you're not aware of where you are right now, how do you think you will be where you want to be? Why do you need a tarot reader to tell you that? You should be conscious enough, even if you're going through a human moment, after a point in time, you should be conscious enough to be like, okay, hold it, wait. Where am I right now? Where am I functioning from? You don't need a tarot reader, guys. Trust me. Don't waste your money on tarot readers and astrologers and these palmistry people, whatever you call them. Just understand one thing, please. You are curating every bit of your reality through your thoughts. If you don't like something, forgive yourself, move on from that state of being. How? Through repetition of a new story. I absolutely detest it when you guys know exactly what conscious manifestation is all about and you still go to tarot readers and astrologers and ask whether you'll get back your SP or whether you guys will be together. It hurts me. I feel personally disempowered when you do that. It's not going to help, trust me. It's not going to help. Okay? You got to shift your energy. You got to shift. You got to become a different person. Yeah. You got to identify as a different person. You got to think like a different person. You got to feel differently. Don't stress the feeling part now, okay? But you got to be a different person. Had you had your manifestation right now, would you be running to a tarot reader? I assume not. So are you there yet? I assume no. If you had your manifestation right now, would you be running to a tarot reader? The answer is no, right? Why? Because you know it's here. So when you have the doubts coming in and you're like having that anxious energy, breathe. Instead of wasting your money, breathe. Give it some time. Look at your pain. Look at what is hurting you. Look at the story behind what is hurting you. What is the story? Change the story. The pain will go. Change the story, the pain will go. That's disciplining your mind. And trust me, no tarot reader or astrologer can ever do that for you. Nobody can discipline your mind. You know why? Because if they say something positive, like, yeah, you will get back your SP, you'll still have those doubts because you have not internally shifted. And the person is constantly going to kind of, uh, like bank on that insecure feeling that you are going through. Bank on those fears and doubts. Never really empowering you, only disempowering you with some crap that you are holding within, which you can easily let go of if you kind of repeat the news story. Don't do this to yourself. You're way too precious for that. Let the story go. I will never ask you to let the person go if you don't want to. That's your, like, it's your life. Let the story go. You're way too precious to waste so much of time, which you would be like doing yourself a favor by affirming consciously, by going to people who are not really helping to empower you. Think about it. Okay? So, you wanted my opinion? Tarot, astrology, psychics, whatever. I'm not saying they're fake, but they can't predict your future. Nope. They cannot. Okay? And most importantly, they can never do it if they are personally connected to you. Firstly, they can't predict the future, but because it's all you. And just in case somebody's telling you that, like, we have people who are close to us and who know the story and stuff like that, because even their energy is involved. It's not their energy, it's like what you expect them to say. Right? This is going a little wobbly because I'm not really comfortable discussing these things anymore. But I wanted to address this because I received these questions and I have to talk about what you want me to talk about. So, tarot? Nope. Don't waste your time. Rather, affirm. Okay?